Hello everyone. Today we will be trying something different than what we usually do. Today we are going to be doing a single player let's play, but we will be using the same seed that I use for my multiplayer. So here's the seed. I'm going to leave it up for a second so you guys can look at it and type it in if you would like to follow along with what I do. Okay, so we're going to do a default world, generate structures on, and I'm going to allow cheats so I can do a few things when I need to, off camera or on camera, and we're not going to have a bonus chest. So let's get started. Loading our world, and when we spawn in, the first thing we're going to need to do is go and chop down some wood. So here we are spawning in the same area. Here's the giant rock that we used to create our nice little theater that we are working on. And the hotel would normally be here and the dirt hut would usually be here. But we are going to be doing different than what we usually do. The first thing we're going to go do is chop down some wood from these trees. Now, the controls of this game, Minecraft, on the computer is forward is W, backwards is S, left is A, and right is D. So this is going to be more of a tutorial so I can show you guys how to survive your first night and so on. And to move your head around, you use your mouse or your little pad that you have if you have a little desktop. But you can look around. How I turn is I hold W and I turn my mouse and it moves my head. So the first thing we need to do is chop down some wood. So let's start by doing that. And as we chop down this wood, the first thing we're going to need to do is also find a mountain to survive in or make a dirt shelter like we did in our other multiplayer let's play. So we're going to chop down this wood. And then we're going to go straight into creating our little shack for the night. I cannot reach the rest of that. So what I do for my tip is I jump and quickly place a block. Usually I use the wood so then I can recollect the wood and get the same amount at the end. Since instead of trying to go and collect some dirt, I just do this so I don't have to waste my time finding the dirt. Well, not finding it, but collecting it. Dirt's all around you. As soon as I get chop this tree down, I will be starting our first shelter, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a cave shelter and a little shack, and some crafting recipes. So, as we chop down this wood, I'm going to be first showing you how to make a cave, and then I'll be showing you how to make a nice little shack. I'm going to be actually using the shack and living in it. The cave, I might transform into something else in my later Let's Plays. But the first thing we're going to do is go up to this sand mountain that I used for my theater, this giant opening here. And we're going to do a little bit of crafting up here. So, the first thing that we're going to be making is we are going to be making a crafting table and some wooden planks. First thing we need to do is get some wooden planks. So we are just going to go up to this mountain and we are going to start digging in. First we're going to do some crafting. Oops. But anyways, we are going to be doing some crafting first. So the first thing you need to do to start crafting is hit E. That brings up your inventory and your crafting space. We are going to be putting all the cicada wood, or most of it. Let's put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and leave 6. And we're going to transform these, and you can just keep clicking this, or you can just hold down the shift button, click on them, and they all go into your hand, nice and conveniently. To make this crafting table, we are going to arrange 4 planks in a square like that. And to place, use your right click with your mouse, and to collect or place down in a space, you hit left click. And to pick up is also left click. So now what we're going to be doing is we are going to take this crafting table real quick. Place that down, collect our crafting table. Now to exit, you also hit E. But to place down your crafting table, you right click with the mouse. That is to place, left click is to destroy, like I did back there climbing up this hill. So to enter the crafting table, you do not want to left click. You want to do the build, which is right click. And it's an even bigger space. We're going to be crafting some sticks now, which takes 2 wooden planks arranged in a stick format, and that gives you 4 sticks. And now what we're going to be doing is making, first of all, we're going to be digging into this mountain a little bit. And right there is sandstone. Now what sandstone is it's like a form of sand, except it's harder, and the texture is different. So we cannot dig this. Well, we can, but if we dig this, we don't collect the block. And the way we collect the block is by making some handy tools. To do this, you want to form 2 sticks like this for the handle, and for the little pick part, this. And we get ourselves a pickaxe. Now what we're going to be doing is just digging straight down, not straight down, but at an angle like this. So another tip is when you're walking, when you first spawn in a world, another thing that you can do is you can sprint. But I wouldn't advise to do it at the beginning, because when you sprint, as you can see those little meat bars that I have, that's your hunger. When you run out of it, you start starving and losing health. See how one just popped down? When you sprint, you double tap W and hold it. That's how you sprint. I'm not going to be doing that for a while. So we're going to continue with our shelter, if I can get up here. And we're going to hop into our shelter. And when we're down here, it gets a little dark. So we need to make some torches. But right now, we need some stone to do that. So I'm going to be right back so we can create ourselves a furnace to make some torches and charcoal. So I will be right back. Hello guys, I am back. And actually, I found some stone. It took a while to get down to find the stone. But when you're in a dirt area, it should be very, very easy to find stone. When you're in a desert area, it just takes forever because you have to dig down and you actually have to get to it. And it really does take a while. Oh, and there goes my wooden pickaxe. So let's head back up here so we can get to the top to do a little bit more crafting so we can make ourselves a shelter. So now, instead of showing you guys how to do the cave shelter, I'm just going to actually show you guys how to make the cave shelter. But instead of doing the shack, I'm going to do the cave shelter and then show you guys the shack in a few episodes. Because the sun is now setting. So we need to hurry so we have some fuel and some light. So to craft a furnace, you want to put stone around completely, but leaving an empty space in the middle. Now that gets a furnace. And if you want to place on top of the crafting table, as you can see, this does not work because when you click on it, it crafts. If you hold down the shift button and then place, then you can place a furnace on top of a crafting table. To enter the furnace, you do the same as a crafting table. So if you were to place down the furnace first, putting the crafting table on top would be the same as like I showed you just now. To create ourselves some charcoal, put in some wooden planks on the bottom and put in some raw wood on the top. And it will start smelting. And when it is done smelting, it should give you some charcoal, which is another type of form of coal. Coal can be found by digging in the mines. Charcoal is just a quick and easy way to get coal if you cannot find it in your world before the sun sets. So it's a quick and easy way to find it. Oh, that looks nice over there. We'll check that out. That's called red sand, and there's mines over there. So we'll check that out in a few episodes. Now, as you can see, it's getting kind of dark, and the sun is setting. So we need to craft ourselves some torches and get right down in that pit. We are going to make some torches. And to do this, you open at your crafting table. You actually can also hit E to do this. You're going to place your torches in one of the sections, either one. They have to be one of the bottom ones, though. And place your charcoal on the top. And then you get torches. So, we're going to grab this. Oh, actually, I need to make a bit more sticks, 8 more sticks. And I need to make myself another pickaxe so I can collect the furnace. A thing with furnaces is the way you collect them is you need a pickaxe. And as you can see, it's getting really dark now. So we need to really head in before the monsters come out and try to eat off our faces, which we don't want to happen to us. So let's put like a torch right here for some light on the outside. And let's put a torch down here for some light going down. And down here, we're going to put a torch for, another torch I guess, for the inside. Now, if you guys are trying to follow along and see how deep I went, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 steps. We're going to be digging deeper for our mine, but that's a good distance from the surface, so the monsters can't get us. Now, since we're down here and we have these, we can actually just block off this entrance with our little tools. So now we're going to dig this area out, and I'm going to replace this torch so we can see. And yeah, so now we're in our little cave, so we should be safe from all the monsters and all of the creepy things that are out there. And hey, look at that, there's some iron. Lucky we found that, because that means that this is going to be the end of the episode, meaning that in the next episode, I am going to be showing you guys how to collect this iron, how to smelt the iron so you can use it for things, and also I'm going to be showing you some tips on how to mine. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.